Education Valley. I'm principal at Rehan School Islamabad campus. I have dedicated my life to empowering students through digital education, AI, and skill based learning. I love to connecting with people from around the world and learning from their experiences and insights. Today, I'm excited to welcome our guest, Stephine Ricker, to our show, Empowering Education for an Inspiring Conversation. So, first of all, thank you so much for your precious time, and you are going to share your special comments or thoughts with us. So, first of all, I just want to know that please introduce yourself to my audience and your professional journey.
Yes, hi, my name is Stephine Ricker. I'm a global event operations professional with over 9+ years of experience in government, corporate, non for profit, and business to business networking. Uh, I did an event here in Toronto in 2020 that got my client a Guinness World Record holder, and everybody went home officially amazing. We
Wow.
did international bestsellers overnight. And then I earned the Public Service Award of Excellence. And then, yeah, I did an event that spread over 35 countries, 10 translators, and over 4,000 plus people.
Oh, wow, amazing. So, can I ask how did your passion for international collaboration begin?
Yeah, it started at a very young age as a child, actually. My dad was a squire, the first knight of Eldemere. We're establishing a kingdom of Eldemere, which is Ontario. And my dad was a very proud father when I was born, so he was passing me around. And so it was an event that would happen quite frequently throughout the year. But Pennsic specifically is in the August time. It's a 2-week camping event where everybody comes in, dresses at the 14th, 17th centuries. They do it as periodic and historical accurate as possible. They dress in the garb, and then they also do sword fighting. They do cooking. They do learning how to build chain meal and anything that they can by actually doing. And that's how I started, dressing up in big dresses and sitting down on the little blankets and watching my dad, clung swords together with other armed men, uh, under a tree and watching that performance happen. And that's how I got started.
Okay, Stefan, it's mean your father is a role model for you. Okay, so
Yes,
yeah.
yeah, he did his when he was in the Canadian military for
Okay.
10+ years. Yes,
Oh,
and then he ended up feeling that he wanted to give back to the community, so he went into nursing. He graduated, and then for 40+ years, he worked
wow.
as basically head RN, in charge of hospitals. And then he actually was teaching the triage department in Alaska at a learning university. So, yes, my dad has been a very big inspiration for me.
Wow. Yeah. That's a very amazing thing that you are sharing. That is a very, very important part of our life, and you inspired by him. So, my next question is about your role as an investor. Can you describe your role as an honorary goodwill ambassador?
Yeah, it's brand new. I can't disclose too much because it is extremely brand new. So,
Okay. So, what does creating meaningful global impact mean to you?
yeah, I believe that to do global reach, it's a series of doors opening, teaching others how to walk through those doors too. And then that's how we create impact overall. I have a perfect example of it actually that I wish to teach to the students on June 27th to Rehunt students. There was during COVID, there was a picture of an indigenous march that was trying to get some audience on their attention. What happened was these people were marching because they wanted people to understand what had actually happened to residential schools across Canada. Most don't know this, but only just recently, residential schools just started to close, and
Uh,
it was because these people started speaking up. So they would get on as many podcasts as they possibly could, sharing the knowledge. And I think that's important when it comes to Rehan students and understanding that they're the ambassadors. They get the eyes on things that matter. And then what ended up happening was these messages were actually then brought in front of the Supreme Court, and they were repetitively brought and talked about at the government level. And it took a while. 10 years later, um, the Indigenous Division was created, and the Indigenous Division was to actually reach out to friendship centers and try to partner, create trust, and so that they could help Indigenous on and off reserve. And we ended up and it was understanding that these residential schools created thousands of lives of unmarked children, and they're still finding unmarked graves, which is extremely sad. I was there with my daughter actually on Parliament Hill, and we sat down, and there was a massive banner of all these children that had died. And when you watch that, it made me cry. Like, it was so impactful because this banner just kept climbing and climbing. It took like 20 people to hold this banner of children that had died. Like, that's horrible. And so we needed to have as many eyes and stories as possible to get this message through. And because of that, we were able to help out with things like benefits and to change the water chemistry that was going on. They were still receiving black water. The water was changed because of the division getting involved, and it became clear water. And then the division received the Public Service Award of Excellence. So I feel that it's important to have our broadcasters understand that they are ambassadors and they do share these messages across. They help make sure these things do happen because messages need to be told in order for more people to understand, and then the impact can be created.
yeah, I agree with your opinion. So, as you mentioned, you are teaching as well. So, Stefan, do I know how you will manage events with thousands of participants in different countries?
Yeah. So, there's the basic skills of event operations where you get the registry and the all those components. That's just basic, but also being able to stream over Facebook Live. Uh, being able to do these sometimes. You don't get everybody in the same room. It's great if you can get everybody in the same room, but sometimes you need to share the message virtually as well so that it crosses and gains more audience to be able to see what's going on.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. So, Stefan, can you share with us what three leadership qualities are essential for managing global events successfully?
Yeah, I do. I really am determined and passionate about what it is that I do. So I feel that to corroborate with me, I like to know that these people are interested and that they share passion on the message, so that we can carry it forward. And that collaboration is about sharing the information so that more people and more audience are passionate about it. Because the more passion people hear through the message, the more the better the message is actually carried through.
Yeah, this is a good one. So, Stefan, how can we build strong partnerships with organizations around the world?
Yeah, to be able to do that, you need to be able to be trustworthy, follow with your heart, be accepting of different cultures and perspectives, and finding ways to create doors open for both sides.
Yeah, nice opinion. So, what has been the most memorable conference you have ever organized, and why? What was the reason behind that?
Oh my goodness. Uh, I've done so many. That's a kind of a hard question. I think the most memorable may have been the Guinness World Record event in 2020. I've done national conferences, but I think that probably was the most memorable because, it's not every day you get the chance to co execute a Guinness World Record event.
So, do you remember any difficult situation during an event and how you handled that situation?
Yeah. So during the Guinness World Record event, we actually needed somebody who had absolutely no relationship to the actual host. Otherwise, we were going to be disqualified on the day when we had 126 people in the room and trying to tell everybody, you can't leave the room. No, you can't go for coffee. You can't leave. We have you counted. Do not leave. And trying to keep everybody in a room for an hour where I go out and find somebody who has absolutely no connection to the host. Try to convince that person, like, come on, I need your help. Please come downstairs. Come meet the sufficient from London, England. And then she had to search through this person's information on LinkedIn to make sure that there was no connection to the actual host. And then we had two people come in and account of the 126 people who signed the book at the same time, and we had to prove that. So yeah, that was a correction in real time during the event.
Wow, what was the situation for you guys? So, can you share some points of cultural diversity in international conferences? How important is cultural diversity?
Yeah, it's super important. Like when we did the 35 countries, over 4,000 participants and 10 translators, we had translators specifically to different languages. One of my friends, Dr. PPP, actually, he was one of our translators. Yeah, and he would translate for Pakistan. So he was able
Oh,
to, yeah, communicate for us. So that would be a cultural communication for sure.
yeah, Dr. PP. I have done an interview with him as well. He's the one of the good friend with of Rehana Lawala.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So the next, I just want to know about what is your advice for the young people who want to work in global event management. I'm really want to know about this.
Yeah, so I would say a lot of the time it's about volunteering, getting experience, learning event technology, finding ways to walk through the door, because that's a lot of how I got started, and then that's how I actually got started in Toronto as well. My mom actually was a military cop. She fell and had a horrible accident. Uh, and then she ended up receiving an award because she had to relearn how to walk again after 10 years. I helped her relearn how to walk again. And so she decided that when she received this Perseverance Award, she wanted me to come with her to Toronto and attend this event with her. What I didn't know is on stage when she received the award, she decided to name the award in my honor because I helped her with relearning how to walk again. When I was there, uh, she asked her coach, her speaking coach, what kind of things can help me with on stage. and I was watching it, and I kind of, encouraged her and told her some of the advice that I had. And the speaking coach, he turned to me and he goes, "How do you know that stuff?" And I explained my history with doing plans operation and training officer and doing theater when I was a kid, and then doing Penzic. And he goes, "You don't know this, but you just basically said international speaking skill set." And I'm like, I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea. And then they were at lunchtime. We were at the hotel room, the hotel cafeteria, and we were feeding all of these people. And when I went up to grab my food, there was like no meat left, and international speakers were about to grab their food too. And I said, went to the family member, and I also went to the kitchen staff, and I said, "You know what? Let's correct this, because there's only a few more minutes until the international speakers are to be on stage in front of our audience." And it actually corrected the situation in real time very fast, because I did that and I helped with the audience growth. The host paid close attention to me. He was already paying attention to me because of the international speaking perspective that I brought. And so offered me a 1 year contract because I showed, initiative. I kind of showed that what I knew some skill set. And that's how I got involved with Toronto. So I feel like sometimes you have to learn and you have to take initiative, because that's how you're going to end up learning.
Yeah, I agree. And the real learning is actually the learning from your parents and their experiences, and by your observations. Let's talk about some technology. Uh, Stefan, what is your opinion about that? How has technology transformed the conference industry, and what will be the role of AI and digital innovation play in the future of global events?
Yeah. One event technology that's recently been created during the pandemic. C event was created beforehand. C event was unheard of, and it's now become very recognized. Everybody believes that it's one of the qualifications that you need as a conference coordinator. And so I recently just got my certification, because before I didn't really need it. I had already had the experience and the working, but I did not have the actual certification. So I just recently got mine. And so I feel that's one of the event technologies that is kind of required, because now it's being recognized that this is such a recognized certification. And I find that it's very actually useful, because there's a great part of it where it actually shows how to put the tables together, how to put bid sponsors on in the table, to put their team beside them, and then to open up the seats so there's networking opportunities, so you can have your VIPs closer to the stage. And I feel that that is super easy. It's very convenient. You can actually see how these people would be coordinated at the table, and it's very detailed, and I really love that feature.
Okay, okay. So, why is wellness and mindfulness becoming a major focus in international summits?
Yeah, it definitely is, because there's a lot of healing that is needed right now across the world. And so that's becoming a very major focus right now, to be able to heal. A lot of countries are requiring healing at this time. So, yeah, I'm finding more and more clients that are wishing to have this wellness, mindfulness summits.
Nice, nice to hear. How can educational institutions prepare students for global leadership?
Um, Yeah, so In Ottawa, there was a 1 year certification, and it's expanding. It's now become a 2 year diploma. And each time we're growing and expanding. Even MPI, I was with them during COVID and helping to create a hybrid model to teach the students. And then I was actually helping in Ottawa learning opportunity where there was a hybrid model being developed as well. And it was about the protocols that are required for flag protocols, table protocols. They were specifically looking at Canada, but when I came into the discussion and I had talked about my experience as a planes operation training officer for the second lieutenant in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and I showed U.S. experience, now I became the reference point because I had actually experienced in Canada and in the US. And so I brought a different perspective to the table and I became the reference point to help that education go through.
Okay. So, uh, Stefan, can you please tell us what qualities do you look for when selecting speakers and collaborators?
Yeah, what I try to tell people is normally when it happens when a partnership is you have to think beyond the first inaction reenaction. Usually these are systems that grow. They take time. They take energy. They take valuing the relationship and leading it so that uh, it's not going to, most of the time, it's not like right away. It takes nurturing, it takes respect on both sides, it takes a long process. And then, yes, you will see benefits, but you have to be willing to communicate on a long term expansion.
Okay. So, what are the most common mistakes organizations make when planning large events?
Yeah, so I find that audience growth can sometimes be one of the bigger problems if the message is unclear or is not being represented enough. Like broadcasting, it really helps to carry that message through and it helps with the audience growth specifically. If you have multiple partnerships on the actual event and you make many ambassadors because now everybody is engaged in the event and they want to help make sure that the event is successful, you will see a successful event.
Okay, that is a very good qualitative suggestion. Let's talk about your professionalism life. How do you balance your professionalism with creativity in the event planning?
Yeah, I keep my relationships very respectful and help make sure that everybody feels valued. They're well informed of what's going on. They feel valued, that they're being brought to the table, that they understand that this is an ongoing process, and that there is a lot of communication going on. When it comes to my personal, I keep that very reserved. Just basically me and yeah, professional and then personal.
Yeah, I agree. So, in your opinion, what makes a conference truly impactful rather than just successful?
Yeah, it's what the actual conference is about. If the conference has a value that everybody feels resonating to, if they feel that this event has something that is of value, they are more likely to partner with it. For example, just for example, when we did the Guinness World Record event, some of the ticket profit actually did go to veterans, Parkinson's disease, and it also went to feed the homeless and the first responders. And because people could see that, this was not just valuing them and their businesses, it was also creating an impact for other people that needed it as well. They were more willing and resonating with the actual event itself because they could see that this was actually going to help others as well.
Oh, nice. So, what opportunities do you see for collaboration with educators and youth from Pakistan?
Yeah, so I'm doing as many as I can with the podcast. I'm also helping out with the presentation on June 27th. And I've also been in communications with trying to see if there's a potential to have some of the students help me out with what I'm doing.
Okay, so this is the question for me as well as women from Pakistan as well. How can women take a stronger leadership role in international organizations?
Yeah. So it'd go back to following your heart, volunteering, and empowering yourself and empowering the women around you. I find that in my experience in my career, sometimes your best contacts are the women's that are around you that are empowering you to be greater than yourself.
Yeah, you're right. I just want to know about mentoring. Is there a mentor or life experience that has greatly influenced your success?
Yes, there's been multiple mentors and coaches who have helped me along the way, and I'm very grateful for that. Uh, but two specific names come to mind at this moment. Uh, P- PR expert, 8-time nationally awarded, Bruce Thurman. He's always been there when I needed support. And another woman that I won't say her name out of respect for her, but she helped me make sure that I got my public service award of excellence. When my division received theirs in October, I had to wait till March. But she made sure that I still received mine even months later. So I'm very thankful for her as well.
Oh, nice. Okay, Stephine, what motivates you to continue working on global initiatives?
Yeah, it goes back to my message about global reach, opening doors, helping others walk through them, and creating impact. Because I really feel that if the door is open, I can help others walk through those doors too. And then we can create impact that will actually help heal the earth.
Oh, yes. Stephine, what are your future goals and upcoming international projects?
Yeah, I have a lot of things on the go right now. I'm helping with the Wellness, Mindfulness, and Prevention to Suicide Summit in New York. I'm helping Heidi, Rayhan School, and a few others as well. And I keep growing.
Thank you for your what you are doing for us, for your precious
Thank
times,
you.
your precious each and everything that you are doing for us, our team, and our students. If you could organize one global summit anywhere in the world, so what would its theme be and why?
Oh my goodness. That kind of feels like I would be picking favoritism. I'm not sure, honestly. But I would say, respectively, uh, the U.S. was basically my childhood home. Canada was where I was born, and I've done some amazing work in both countries. So I feel that both countries are my home. Although I am trying to have connections in other countries. So, not too sure, but I'm doing. Those are my home countries.
Okay, thank you. So, finally, the last question, as I requested from you for 30 minutes, so we need to focus on our time as well. So, what message would you like to share with students, educators, women?
Yeah, I would say follow your heart. If you feel that there is an initiative that you feel that you can help to heal the earth, uh, take the initiative and follow it, because you're being told that message for a specific reason. And, there's other women around you that are going to help you make sure that that initiative is going forward. So take the initiative and follow it, because you will be successful.
Inshallah, inshallah. So, Stephine, thank you so much for your sharing valuable insights and your experiences with us today. As someone who is passionate about education and empowering youth through digital learning, I would love to explore opportunities to connect with your global community and professional networks. So, many talented students, educators, women leaders, and young professionals in Pakistan are eager to learn. So, uh, collaborate and contribute on an international level even. So could you please guide us on how we can connect with your community, participate in relevant initiatives, and build meaningful collaboration with the people of an organization you work with around the world?
Yes, thank you. You can reach out to me at RICKERSTEPHINE at gmail.com. So my last name, my first name, and then at gmail.com. Thank you.
Okay, so your last name Ricker and your first name Stephine and at the
Yes,
rate gmail.com.
that's correct.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much again. So we was she is Stephine Ricker, and she shared her valuable insights, and we would love be truly grateful for opportunities to engage, learn, and grow. So we will take a break, and in the next session. Inshallah, we will connect with Stefan Ricker. And even yesterday's Rehan Bhai acknowledged me that you need some interns. So I will give you three interns as well for helping out you. They will work with you, inshallah, and we will got more good results. So thank you
Thank you.
again. Thank you so much for your precious time. Take care of yourself. Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Allah Hafiz.
Bye. Thank you.